Good afternoon. I'm Jonathan Nichols, a student in Missouri Southern State University's Organizational Behavior course. According to Jason A. Colquitt et al., counterproductive behaviors are employee behaviors that intentionally hinder organizational goal accomplishment. Property deviance is employee behaviors that harm the organization's assets and possessions. Sabotage is the purposeful destruction of equipment, organizational processes, or organizational products. Purpose of this presentation is to discuss employee theft, factors associated with employee theft, and methods of prevention of employee theft. Employee theft is a form of property deviance that occurs when employees steal the organization's products or equipment from the firm. According to a CNBC article written by Ellen Pofelt, employee theft costs organizations in the United States roughly $50 billion per year. In addition, businesses in the United States lost an average of $1.13 million due to employee theft in 2016. According to Colquitt et al., it is estimated that employee theft costs organizations approximately $14.6 billion per year in 2004. According to Colquitt et al., equity theory posits that employees create a mental ledger of the outcomes they receive for their job inputs and compare their inputs and outcomes to the inputs and outcomes of others. Equity distress occurs when an employee experiences internal tension as a result of being over or under rewarded in comparison to others. According to Colquitt et al., feeling under rewarded is among the strongest predictors of counterproductive behaviors, including, potentially, employee theft. In addition, ethical dilemmas likely play a role in employee theft. In 2002, Greenberg concluded that employee theft proved to be more prevalent within offices without ethics programs than in offices that provided an ethics program. In addition, Greenberg found that employee theft levels proved to be higher when the perpetrator targeted the organization as opposed to targeting coworkers for victimization. According to Alan Smith's article titled "Practical Ways to Reduce Workplace Theft," employees are known to steal both physical assets and electronic information. In addition, identity thieves might steal other employees' social security numbers, health insurance numbers, and financial account numbers. Employees who steal this information might sell the information on illegal trading websites for significant sums of money. According to Colquitt et al., stress is a psychological response to demands when something is at stake for the employee, and coping with the demands will tax or exceed the employee's capacity or resources. Hindrance stressors are stressful events that tend to be appraised as thwarting progress toward growth and achievement. Strain is defined as negative reactions to the stress response. If an employee continuously experiences hindrance stressors and strain, then the employee is likely to experience burnout. Burnout is emotional, mental, and physical exhaustion from coping with stress on a continuing basis. Coping involves the utilization of thoughts and behaviors to manage stressful demands and the emotions associated with stressful demands. When employees experience psychological strain or burnout, they might utilize theft as a coping mechanism. These emotions related to strain might include depression, anxiety, or anger. Theft might also provide a release for the employee by which they relieve their level of strain and soothe the corresponding emotions. An employee might utilize theft as a coping mechanism if they do not possess constructive methods of recovery. Recovery is the degree to which energies used for coping with the demands of work are restored during an employee's time of rest and relief from work. Constructive methods of recovery might reduce strain and lower the likelihood that an employee utilizes theft as a coping mechanism. Constructive methods of recovery include gathering with friends, reading a book, watching television, and walking. Effective commitment to the organization might prevent employee theft. According to Colquitt et al., effective commitment is the desire to remain with an organization due to an emotional attachment to the organization. An employee remains with the organization because he or she wants to. Job satisfaction is strongly correlated with effective commitment. Job satisfaction is a pleasurable emotional state resulting from an appraisal of the job or the job experiences. Job satisfaction is one of the strongest predictors of life satisfaction. Life satisfaction is the degree to which employees feel a sense of happiness with their lives. However, according to Colquitt et al., time spent at work produced the highest levels of negative feelings among employees. Withdrawal behaviors are responses to negative work events. Potentially, if employees lack strong effective commitments to the organization, are unsatisfied with their jobs or their lives, or feel negative feelings throughout their work days, then they might be more likely to engage in theft or sabotage as a response to a negative work event. However, Smith offers several preventative measures for the reduction of employee theft. These measures include requiring employees to sign confidentiality agreements stating that retaining confidential information for unauthorized uses and after termination of employment violates the contracts and is subject to disciplinary measures. Requiring unique login credentials to easily determine who is accessing databases and when they are being accessed. Logging and monitoring the download, transmission, and printing of valuable information. Prohibiting the use of portable memory devices, including flash drives, on the organization's systems. And ensuring the organization implements data loss prevention software. There are several other methods by which employee theft might be prevented. First, in his article published on entrepreneur.com titled Employee Theft is More Common Than You Think, This is What You Should Do About It, Dean Marks advises organizations to ensure that the employee who enters customer invoices into an accounting system does not also input the cash received. These tasks should be completed by two different employees. Second, according to Colquitt et al., employers should help to provide employees with social support, help people receive from others when confronted with stress. Instrumental social support involves help from others to address stressful activities directly. Emotional social support includes empathy and understanding from others to alleviate emotional distress that results from stressful demands. Finally, managers can prevent employee theft by engaging in supportive behaviors to make stressful demands fair and less threatening. The results of these recommendations are unclear due to the fact that the authors did not publish follow-up articles related to their suggestions. However, logging and monitoring the download, transmission, and printing of valuable information seems particularly relevant to large organizations. Upon discovering which employee obtained which information or accessed which database, it might be easier to determine who committed employee theft. I agree with Smith that requiring employees to utilize login credentials to access databases should deter theft and uncover the perpetrators of any theft. Login credentials might even provide a level of deterrence to prevent employee theft due to the employee's fears of apprehension and punishment. In conclusion, employee theft is a serious problem for organizations. However, there are several methods by which organizations might deter and prevent employee theft, which will ensure profitability. Equity theory, stress, and effective commitment are among the various explanations of and contributors to counterproductive behaviors in general and employee theft specifically. Please see the references I utilized to complete this assignment. Thank you for viewing my presentation.